It's so wonderful to meet you all. I loved season one and I loved season two, and I'm
Good.
so excited to talk to you guys about this today. My first question is for you, Jessie. Alina, she's so powerful this season, both literally but also internally. And I wanted to know from you, how it's been for you to play such a powerful character, and if you've heard from young women and girls about the impact of bringing that character to the screen.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually really surprised by, after season one, at how many people really related to Alina and really, were so emotionally connected to her story. So that was on my mind definitely through the season two, because she just grows and grows in so many ways, and she learns the sort of like the little wobbly Alina from season one who doesn't know who she is. She's still kind of there, but with all these added layers of, she is powerful now, and she's a leader.
What are you?
I know. She knows who she is now. So that was really, that was really exciting. And I don't know, I think as well, like I took away quite a lot from it as as an actor at work. I felt like I learned a little bit more to stand on my own 2 feet and sort of stand up for myself as well. So yeah, definitely it was a really great experience playing that power.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I know I loved watching that evolution. It was really exciting to see.
Good.
So, Ben, my question for you is a little different.
Oh,
Obviously,
good.
General Kerrigan, he is, I think, a really interesting character because he's not just scary because he's evil or powerful, but because he really does see himself as the victim, and like so much of that is rooted in his victimhood. And I feel like sadly that's very realistic, and it's also much more complex than like if he was just twirling his mustache.
Yes.
So I want to know from you how it is to bring such a complex character to life, and if you pulled from any real world sources when you were crafting him.
Well, I think it was, I think obviously with fantasy you can represent visually themes and character traits which in other genres you're just purely relying on human interaction. I think, he's got these poisonous shadow monsters that are eating at him from the inside, and they are a result of the things he feels have betrayed him. He says to his mother, "Everything I learned at your knee." It's
Never his fault.
It's never his
It's
fault, which
never his
like
fault.
all the best sort of toxic villainous men, it's and these we make it very clear that these kind of monsters are violent and rageful when he feels threatened. And I think again
He's afraid.
these topics are something that are worth highlighting as we go through the story. And I think in terms of real world, it wasn't necessarily real people, but in terms of crossing that line from the nobility of someone who is there to try and bring peace and safeguard protect their people, you cross a line over into the dictatorship who's willing to pursue the longevity of their people at the expense of other people's, and then you become a fascist dictator. So I think kind of crossing that line, I think somewhere between somewhere before season one probably, but certainly by season two, he's just unleashed and raw and nasty, but you want to balance it out with any humanity that's left.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's such a powerful season. I know we're out of time here, but I just want to take a minute to tell you, Daisy, how much I really appreciate the Jenya character. I think a lot of women are going to relate to the situation that she's in. And I think she is a survivor and really inspiring. And you are really fantastic in that role.
That's
Yes,
lovely.
she
Thank you
is.
so much. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I cannot wait for people to see season two. I think they're going to absolutely love it.
Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.